I finally came up with a way where the average person might be able to afford a GT3RS. I've done the math, so you don't have to. If you were to set aside $1 every time you saw a sports betting commercial or a GLP-1 commercial, you'd eventually end up right here. In just about 10 years, you would have enough set aside to afford a lava orange GT3RS. Let that sink in for a moment. That's the state of things right now. You're either looking for the silver bullet for weight loss or trying to figure out how to make a $10 parlay into a retirement plan. And somewhere in the middle, there's somebody spending six figures on a 911 like this one. Today, we're going to spend some time with this beautiful GT3RS to see if you should break out the piggy bank and start watching some TV. My name is Scott, and you're watching the Carrera Cafe. All right, behind the wheel of the 2016 GT3RS. Now, before you can even get in this thing, you need to formulate an entrance and an exit strategy because these carbon buckets are not for the faint of heart. Once you're in them, they're a wonderful place to be, but I still have not found the delicate balance of how to get in and get out without just kind of throwing myself in here because the side bolsters are just so deep. But man, do they look cool, obvious weight savings, and once you're in them, you are in them. Go ahead and put our key in the dash. And that 4-liter flat 6 roars to life. All right, let's go have some fun. And what is one of the most iconic 911s you can buy. I've driven plenty of GT3s, but I've not actually driven an RS before. The RS adds about 25 horsepower over the normal GT3, and there's some weight savings as well. I think around 20-ish pounds over the traditional GT3. But style-wise, that is where the RS really does it for me over the traditional GT3. Once you spend a little bit of time with this thing, you start to notice all of the little special details and aero bits just kind of littered throughout the car. I love that we get kind of the turbo hips and vents on the side. We get these really awesome hood vents, and there's just carbon fiber everywhere. I think with all the aero, the big old wing, this thing gets or produces somewhere around 700 pounds of downforce when you're at speed. I think that speed's over 100 miles an hour, but 700 pounds of downforce with all the aero combined. I mean, that's insane. That's like 4 or 5 of me sitting on the car at full speed to keep it planted. And man, can you really feel that when you're driving it. Although we're in the highest trim GT3, still have peasant keys down here, which is funny. I actually think that there are less buttons down here than a normal GT3, and that's because there is no Sport or Sport Plus button. This thing is always in Sport Plus. You do get a Sport PDK button, which adjusts the how long it's holding the gears. If you leave this thing in automatic mode with Sport PDK on, man, is it a fun driving experience, because as you come to every stoplight and slow down, the car is downshifting on its own and giving it a little blip. And when you hear that blip, you get this really awesome induction and intake sound, which is really cool. Wow. I mean, this thing is just, the sound is, it's so intoxicating. I'm just letting it warm up a little bit more before we get into it. I love that this thing has a pit speed button down here, right? So that's when you get off the track, you can set the maximum pit speed so you don't drive too fast in the pits, which I think is hilarious. I don't think when people go out to their PCA track day that they're worried about their pit speed. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if you use your pit speed button on your GT3RS. Obviously PSE, so we've got the exhaust valve that we can open and close. And this thing does have a front axle lift, which I have used a bunch during my time with this thing, because boy, is it low. All right, we're gonna slow down a little bit, bang off some downshifts. Oh man, that PDK is good. A little second gear, 5,000 RPMs. Oh my God. No turbos, no forced induction, just 500 horsepower of naturally aspirated 4-liter flat six, revving to 9,000 RPMs. It is its symphony behind us. Oh man. Get one more pull in under second gear here. Wow. Oh my God. You don't need any more power than that. Are there other Porsches that are more straight line fast than this? Absolutely. But that sound, I mean, my hair is standing up. I don't know if you can see that. This thing is unbelievable. I'm really excited to make the turn up here. And we're gonna go hit some corners, because that is where the GT3RS shines. Man, I would love to have traction control off right now and just get it sideways for you guys, but let's leave the tire burning for the next guy that buys this thing. Unbelievable, man. Wow. Sure, it's not a manual gearbox, but I'm not even disappointed by that. This PDK does so well at delivering the power. It is insane. Wow. It's so planted, it's so precise. You just point the steering wheel where you want to go and it goes. And of course, the brakes are just as wonderful as you would expect them to be. Big old carbon ceramics. I think they're like 16 1/4. This thing has a larger brake rotor than the wheels on my wife's 380 SL. Oh my God. The engine just harmonizes with itself as you go through the RPMs. And because there's no forced induction, this really makes you work for it. It's usable power. It wants to be revved out. Sure, it would be fun to be rowing through some gears, but this PDK just makes it so easy. It's enjoyable to knock off the shifts. Pull back a paddle and it's there. And of course, you've heard me say it in plenty of my other videos, the 991 is the best Porsche interior generation. So many great things in here. It's all driver focused. Still have the analog gauges. We've got physical buttons everywhere. There's just enough tech for it to not be a nuisance or inconvenience to drive every day, yet none of the technology is required to be used to daily drive this thing. Not that you would daily drive this thing. You'd have to really love this thing to put up with getting in and out of those buckets. My garage, I don't have a ton of room next to each vehicle. So opening the door and kind of dropping yourself into the buckets in this thing was a little bit comedic. I would probably be putting like styrofoam pads on my walls so I could at least touch the door against something. This GT3RS is actually for sale. It's on loaner to us from RP Exotics. They're a dealer here just outside St. Louis, Missouri. They've got hundreds of luxury sports cars, SUVs, and exotics, and plenty of Porsches. I actually think they have 2 GT3RSs, both in lava orange right now. And so if you're interested in this specific one, I will put a link in the description below. This one's got just about 35,000 miles. And because this is an RS versus just a normal GT3, it doesn't have the engine failure problems where people are normally asking about, oh, what engine code does it have? These things can still have finger follower issues, I believe, but you no longer have to worry about the engine failure from those earlier generation GT3 engines. RP does encourage PPIs, so you're welcome to have somebody put some eyes on it for you if you'd like. But I've spent quite a bit of time with this thing this week. It's parked in my garage, didn't leak anything. Oh, it's just so fun to drive. I believe it has 4-wheel steering. It just does it so well. Even though you've got all that weight behind you, it's right over the rear wheels, and you just accelerate through those corners, and man, does it do a wonderful job. And it is still a bit forgiving. I have an old classic 911, a 1985 3.2 Carrera, and it is not very forgiving. If you come into a corner too fast and you have to brake, you are not going to be in good shape. That weight is going to come around you. You have to brake in the straight. You should be doing that in this vehicle too, but all these aero bits are helping with that lift. Jesus Christ. This is a lot of fun. it's usable power. I love revving this thing out. You know, I've driven some really high performance vehicles on some of these roads, and when they have 700 horsepower, you can't use it. And I didn't launch control there. All I did was smack the gas. Car held the RPMs, dumped that clutch. I mean, it's just proof that the PDK knows exactly what you want to do before you even want to fucking do it. I mean, it is so good. Oh. Unbelievable. And you really don't even have to be all out ripping this thing to have fun. Just going from second to third under just normal acceleration in some of these twisties is a whole lot of fun. Wow. And from a value perspective, I mean, people watch these things more than they do their index fund and retirement portfolios. These things are damn near recession-proof, which I don't know if Porsche knew that was going to be the case when they started building things like this, but that's really what it's turned into. I mean, there's a big enthusiast market for these, but the people buying these, you know, they know what the value is, right? I mean, if you can afford to buy one of these, this is so much of a safer investment than some other performance and exotic cars, because Porsche just knows what they're doing. They're building these things to last. People buy these things and drive them. There are GT3RSs out there that have crest over 100,000 miles. And remember, these are purpose-built track vehicles. And because of that, people buy these things knowing that there's a ton of life left. Oh, the shifts, they're so precise. Unbelievable. Well, guys, I appreciate you all coming along for the ride. I've been really enjoying the YouTube journey, and I appreciate you all supporting the channel. If you enjoy car content like this, please like, subscribe, comment, come along with us. I've got an old 911, I've got a Cayenne Turbo, 380 SL, and a Lexus GX460 in my garage that I make videos about personally. And then we've got a dealer here locally that allows us to drive fun stuff like this. So please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.